The drama began on February 20 when a senator representing Kogi Central, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, was accused of disrupting the Senate plenary session.
Senator Natasha, having given another seat, refused to vacate her former seat in flagrant violation of our rules.
Earlier in the month, the Senate had reshuffled the leadership of its committee, which saw Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan move from local content to chair the Committee on Diaspora and Non-Government Organizations. While the lawmaker made several allegations against the leadership of the Senate, including alleged sexual harassment, the Senate commenced a disciplinary probe against the lawmaker.
The matter will be dealt with at the appropriate time.
The drama quickly degenerated as protesters stormed the National Assembly over the sexual harassment allegation against the Senate President. Amidst the tension, Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan arrived at the Senate chamber in the company of her husband.
Granting an interview of a case that's before him. Yeah.
Nevertheless, the Senate President denied the allegation.
While I am aware that the matters are in court, however, I would like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan or any other woman.
The episode took another twist as Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan attempts to raise a petition, which was eventually rejected due to the failure of the lawmaker to follow the Senate procedure.
I stand on privilege 10, order 10, which is on privileges.
Sorry.
Dear Senate President, please, with due respect, do you mind? I have raised an order 10, privileges, sir, please.
An unambiguous terms in Rule 40 and specifically Rule 7 states that Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law.
Meanwhile, the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct and Petitions commenced a probe against the Kogi senator. The decision of the committee paved the way for the suspension of the lawmaker for 6 months. Another attempt by the senator to submit a petition failed. She was eventually escorted out of the chamber, but not without a reaction.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Part of the reaction that followed the suspension is a legal proceeding against the Senate.
On the 6th of March 2025, I was suspended.
The drama took another dimension when the lawmaker took the matter to the international community. First, she presented a case to the women in Parliament session during the Inter-Parliamentary Union meeting in New York. She told the United Nations Forum that she's facing political victimization and sexual harassment.
My suspension is not just about me. It's about the systemic exclusion of women from political leadership in Nigeria. This is a clear case of political victimization, punishment for speaking out against impunity, corruption, and gender-based violence. I rushed to work.
She also spoke to the BBC about her experience describing the Senate as a cult. Meanwhile, our constituents were divided on the developments in the Senate, especially as calls for a recall gathered momentum. The lawmaker was also arraigned by the federal government on cybercrime charges. She's accused of defaming the Senate president, among others. In an attempt to resolve the issue, the Federal High Court described the suspension as excessive and appeals to the Senate to reduce the suspension, while urging the lawmaker to apologize to the Senate. Following the statement of the court, Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan attempts to resume plenary, but she's denied access. On September 23, our office reopened. Nevertheless, the lawmaker resumed her office while maintaining that she owes no one any apology.
I'm actually worried as to what apology they expect from me. You can't apologize for an injustice.
Members of our constituents also react to our resumption of legislative duties.
The people of Kogi Central Senatorial District had been expecting such thing because she's a woman that believes in her people. She's a woman who has dedicated her life to her senatorial district. She's a woman who has a vision for her people. And that is the reason she got the full mandate of her people to represent them in the National Assembly.
After 10 weeks of recess, the lawmakers returned to the chamber, with Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan in attendance. However, there are pending litigations, including the cybercrime charges against the lawmaker. This is indicative that more drama is expected in the coming days.